Hi, welcome to the show My House. My name's Karen.
And my name is Bob.
We'd love to show you around our Century home in downtown Brampton. Come on in. We're now coming into the entrance of our Century home, and I'm going to take you on the tour, and we're going to meet Bob later. To the right, the stairs go up to the second level where we have 4 bedrooms. But right now I'm going to show you the office. This is where Bob and I do a lot of our thinking, and we've designed it predominantly around a lot of my art. I'm an artist, a painter, and a sculptor. And so when we were designing this space, we thought it would be nice to absolutely center around the pieces that I have done. I do commission work, and I also have done my 2 boys. My boys are 8 and 10. Those were done when they were a little bit younger, at 3 and 5. So most of the artwork you see around is mine. I change it frequently because I don't have a lot of space at the studio, but also it's just nice to change things up. This desk we got at an auction, and it was a wedding present to Bob and I, so it has a lot of sentimental value. Next, I'll take you into the dining room through these doors. We're still in the original part of the home, and as you see, there's some really nice features, these pocket doors. And before us, there must have been a fireplace here because the chimney was above that we noticed, but previous owners had put in a bay window, and we decided to make it into a window seat, which has just been fabulous. It's a favorite place to read. All 4 of us in the family can sit here. Usually books are read here and card games are played. And the table is interesting because we got it at auction at an old store called Breton's. And it's a big sturdy table that they used to present sweaters and shirts on. And the chairs we picked up from an upholsterer who had bought up all of the chairs in a hotel that was renovating. And so we got 6 of them and brought them here. One of the first purchases we made in the house. A lot of artwork on the walls are my latest pieces. This one, a figurative piece that has been very abstract in nature, which is sort of where I'm going with my painting. This is the sitting room that we use as sitting room. Originally it would have been the kitchen in the old house. There's still the fireplace that would have been coal burning, and it's not functional right now, but perhaps you know, it could be made to be functional. There's a lot of old built-ins that were here when we moved in. And again, this is just a little sitting room, but this would have been the original kitchen, probably front parlor and living area for the home. We're now in the kitchen area of the renovated part of the house. This would have been the back of the original house, and behind here would have been the kitchen that we saw earlier. So this is the chimney of the old house, and we had to design this piece. I worked closely with a carpenter when I designed the kitchen here. This piece was designed to fit around the chimney, which is a kind of a neat thing. And this back wall I painted. It was red brick originally and quite pocked and in bad shape, so I painted it. And everyone who comes in the house thinks that that's one of the best features of the house, and it costs $5 worth of paint. And here I designed the kitchen, worked again closely with the carpenter, and we designed all of the cabinetry here with some nice glass beside the stove. I actually carved this piece above the stove, so it's had sort of personal touch to the kitchen, and painted that piece behind the stove. This is all tumbled marble, which is an odd choice for a counter, but I really think it suits the old part of the house, and it looks aged. And the wide plank pine flooring we put down also plays with the old part of the house and continues with the hardwood that's in the other part. Right over here, we used wasted space actually and put in a garage door. And we have all of our small appliances in here so they don't have to be out on the counter, so I really like that. Otherwise the space would have been just dead space. And then down here we have baskets, and, you know, for bread and stuff the kids can reach and get at. In the middle of the room we have the island. Underneath the skylight that was here originally, we decided to put in a rather large maple-topped island. And this is where we just love to entertain. A lot of people can fit around this island. And also the kids can sit here and either do homework or watch TV or even eat and watch TV, lunchtimes, that sort of thing. And then around on the other side of the island, we have a banquette seating, which I designed because it utilizes space the best. A lot of people can crawl in and the kids can all sit around here, birthday parties, that sort of thing. And so it takes up a really nice little corner over here beside the window. And we also have a door leading to a side porch that was here originally. So originally there was a doorway here and a wall dividing these two rooms. But we took all that down and opened it up to create a really large living space for the family. And it allowed for us to have one wall, at least, that we could have a large piece of artwork on. So this has become that piece, and it's nice and big. The ceiling was low, and this was a very confined room. But taking it out and going up to the peak and opening up the walls really made for a large space. And this is where we live. This is where the family is basically, 90% of the time. And I designed the cabinets to, again, showcase art, but also for storage. Kids' games, it's always necessary, and TV, videos, that sort of thing. And then the fireplace is really nice, too. It's cozy in the winter. It's also visually a nice focal point and allows for a great place to display art right above it. So this is basically where we spend a lot of our time. And in the summertime, of course, it's a great view outside with the greenery, and I see Bob out there, and I think he's going to take you on a tour of the outside.
I'd like to introduce you to our two sons. This is Brett, and this is Justin. Thanks for joining us on the show, My House. It's been great.